Throughout East and Central Europe and the Baltics, beauty is always around us to occupy our minds and stimulate our imagination. However, for about 3 million of our fellow citizens within the region, this visual beauty cannot be seen as clearly, and for some, not seen at all. Reading the printed word is a critical part of our life. Today there are different kinds of technologies which help visually impaired people in accessing the printed word. Martin is a 10-year-old low vision pupil who attends the local regular primary school. He goes to school with his sister, and thanks to integration, he does not have to be separated from his family. Martin has very limited vision. Thus, he is struggling here to keep up with his classmates as they complete an English exercise in their textbook. However, with the appropriate devices, Martin can solve the same tasks. Here we can see him using a portable closed-circuit TV, which allows him to magnify the printed text and pictures to suit his own needs. This light portable electronic device is useful for writing, as well as learning other subjects like geography and science. Martin has a desk-color closed-circuit television at home, which helps him to do his homework. The standard closed-circuit televisions have much more advantages than the portable ones. They have bigger screens, stronger illumination, more space for writing, and provide 36 times enlargement. Martin can change color, contrast, the scale of magnification, and focus, thus allowing doing his English homework with much greater ease and speed. Computers are useful devices for low vision children, both in studying with screen enlargement softwares and in spending their free time with appropriate games. Agnes is a totally blind college student who studies social work. In the past, students with visual impairment had serious problems when taking notes during the lectures, using their noisy Braille typewriters, or being dependent on the permission of the lecturer to be recorded. Today, thanks to portable note takers, Agnes can quietly take notes on her own laptop, review the text with either speech or Braille output, edit the text, make files, and produce either Braille or even print copies for herself or for her classmates and teachers. Accessing the training material and literature for a blind student previously was solved with either getting sighted persons to read and put the materials on tape, or asking a specialist to transcribe the material into Braille. Agnes can use printed books and articles with a scanner if digitalized special literature is not available. After scanning the text, the information can be copied onto the computer, and either with speech synthesizer or with Braille display, it is accessible for the blind student. If the computer is equipped with a Braille embosser, a hard copy in Braille can be printed too. Branislav travels independently to his office, where he is employed as the director of the technical and training department. In the past, jobs such as this were virtually closed to most blind persons. Today, Branislav not only is able to perform his work capably and efficiently, but also supervises the work of others. Here we can see him using his portable note taker as he is reviewing the agenda of today's meeting with his staff. The topic of today's discussion is the upcoming training course. Branislav writes down the final issues with his computer using Windows, as it is equipped with a screen reader, which makes the graphical user interface accessible to blind persons. Then he prints out the text for his sighted colleagues. At home, like others, Branislav likes reading and listening to music. He can also help to his son when he has some problems using the internet. Today, more and more people rely on the internet as a major source of information. In the past, this source was not available to blind individuals such as Branislav. However, Today, Branislav regularly surfs the web and acquired proficiency to be able to help others. For visually impaired persons, Internet has opened possibilities that just a decade ago seemed only a dream.
Bag. Content frame. The Zadu. Bag. The Zadu Dobredu Zastavia Novi. Adresa HTT. Tab. Content frame.
Information technology alone does not help people with visual impairment. The other important part of providing equal opportunities is training. That begins with young children and with their parents and teachers who are prepared to introduce these new technologies to the child. Training of visually impaired adults and their trainers on how to use and teach access technologies is also an essential element in the process of equation. Either individually or in small group, education is successful if it is based on the special need of the person. From the different kinds of technologies which were shown in this film, one can always find those which are useful for his own needs, both for educational and employment purposes, and thus help low vision and blind persons to be as independent as possible in accessing information and to be fully integrated into society. In the past, blind persons were viewed as those needing constant personal and social support and who could make only a minimal contribution to society. Today, by investing in training and technology, visually impaired people can contribute to their communities in the same way each of us may.